A lot of research exists on this topic of well being and happiness levels in Muslim people groups, as well as just overall religious people, and their happiness levels is significantly greater than other people. However, there are a lot of moderators and mediators within those type of studies that affect these results. And I think that is what we see a lot in the research conducted on Muslim people groups and their happiness. I think a lot of these studies could be generalized to all different religions based on the way that they approach their research. It's very scientific, and the questions in their questionnaires and surveys are very limited in and it affects how the results are going to come out for each participant. And I also think that the results would look a lot different if the people doing the research were different, but also how they conducted it with different questionnaires or just different methods and techniques on how to get the results that are most true and most generalizable for all of Muslim people groups. I think that there were a lot of limitations in these studies that make it hard to agree with a lot of the research and allow it to be a comprehensive look at all of Muslim people groups around the world. A lot of the studies used college students, and that is not doesn't account for every single Muslim. And additionally, a lot of the studies neglected the part about women. Usually women are more religious, and so that would mean that they would be more happy and have higher levels of well-being if we're looking at all of the research that has been conducted on those two factors. But there is a lot of discrimination that goes on in Muslim countries against women, and a lot of struggles that they go through. And the women that I have talked to personally are, I wouldn't say not happy, but there's a lot of pain and rejection and pressure that they feel that would definitely impact their levels of well-being. Lastly, I think socioeconomic status was another moderator that could affect the results of this research. I think a lot of the students were, in education, or other participants that were in that same season of life or in similar social classes. And I think that can be a chicken or egg situation. So whether they were already naturally happy because of different circumstances or their upbringing was easier than other people's, or if it's really that their religiosity is playing a large role in their happiness. But overall, I think that a lot of this research does provide a comprehensive look at Muslims and their happiness, but I definitely think that there is more research that needs to be conducted in order for it to be more accurate and more generalizable to all different people groups around the world and also different religions.